Weep, grana, weep, and niddy bong, and welcome back to my channel. And today we take a look at a prime example of a very nice looking prime. We ask ourselves, who is Hughes? We get the Scooby-Doo Mystery Machine crossover that nobody wanted or expected, and oh my god, baby got back. Uh-oh, bad news. All that and much more coming up in the next few minutes.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Great news if you are in the UK. In-Demand Toys are doing their usual thing of importing a few extra little figures a couple of weeks early. They'll charge you a little bit more, but it does mean that you can get your hands on things like the Legacy figures, but also the Rise of the Beast studio figures that are okay. Funbie Studios have this little line where they create all of the ships from Transformers in miniature format. These are also 3D printed. If you don't know who Funbie Studios are, then they have these little plans online, and as long as you've got an awesome 3D printer at home, you can print off anything that they make. They make accessories, they make all kinds of things, but as I said before, this is part of their little mini ship line, and this is the Gung Ho from Beast Wars Neo. So if you want to get yourself a little Gung Ho from Beast Wars Neo, get over to Funbie Studios, get those plans, and then get yourself a 3D printer, print it off at home. Banging! Half the Battle Toys make little mini figures, and the latest one that they're looking at doing is this little nanobot of none other than Hound, otherwise known to them as Recon. Very cool, very nice looking. They've got a whole line of these bad boys. If you want to take a look, I'll put a link to them down in the description. Other than a G1 Prime, my favorite Prime is Prime from Prime. Wow, that was quite a mouthful of a sentence. So basically, this is my second favorite looking Prime of all time. And this is an absolute banger. This is the Iron Warrior IW07 Leader. Now, this thing looks absolutely phenomenal, and I have never picked up anything from Iron Warrior. Now, I'm not sure if this bad boy transforms at all, because I've not seen any pictures of it transform, and I have seen, I will be quite honest here, that some people have put down in the comments of Iron Warriors things saying that their previous releases have been a little bit brittle. So be warned, but behold, because it is gorgeous. Moving over to the world of Newage, and they are doing a re-release on their take on Acidstorm. So this bad boy is going to be re-releasing on a few little channels that I've seen. You can pick this bad boy up and pre-order him right now. And he is, again, an absolutely beautiful figure and comes with absolutely tons of accessories, stands, blast effects, all kinds of cool things. The Seekers from Newage are absolutely amazing. Keeping everything New Age, they are going to be bringing us this tubby little bastard. This is Cosmos. So this is an absolutely fantastic looking figure, and it's a great look from Newage as well. I really like the fact that they're doing some of these mini bots now as well. And Cosmos is definitely something that I'm going to add to my collection. Newage do always do these figures in such a good way. The engineering is really incredible. The way that they do it, though, they are like little mini masterpieces if you don't know about these figures. We can see it in both modes, and both modes are absolutely incredible. And we see it here next to Omega Supreme's fist, and we'll get to Omega Supreme in a bit. One thing Newage is absolutely famous for is repaint, recolor, and recolor. And always at the end of the life cycle of any of the figures, they kind of do this to them, which is supposed to be the damaged effect, but it just gives it a kind of smoky, dirty looking figure. Now, they've done this before with their take on Starscream, Optimus Prime, Megatron, almost everything, and this is the only one where I think for the first time they've sold me on it. It looks good. I don't think it still feels like battle damage or battle worn. It's just kind of a smoky, chromy effect that I dig. I like this one. I don't like the ones that they've had before, but for some reason having a dirtier looking Grimlock looks alright. Now, we knew that Newage were coming with their take on Omega Supreme that looks really, really cool, but what we didn't know was the price. But thanks to BBTS and a few other places online, we now know that price. And that price is pretty supreme. It is pretty premium, and it is much more, I have to say, than I expected. So the price of this bad boy, bear in mind that this is at legend scale, is going to be a total of $339.99. Wow. Have Newage taken leave of their senses? I was going to be picking this bad boy up, and I have to say, right now, I'll probably wait for a sale. I hate to say it, but I understand all of the technology that's going into it and how difficult it must have been to create something like this at a mini scale, but yeah, that. Moving on to something that builds a bit of hype, I guess, and hopefully will be slightly more cheaper. We ask ourselves, who is Hughes? I've seen some people saying a lot of different things, but people are saying from the Aviators that it could be good old Powerglide. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments who is Hughes. Moving over to the world of Fanstoys, and Fanstoys have released a few images and I think a video as well of this bad boy. So this is their take on Cliffjumper, otherwise known as Park Horse. So we can see that he's going to come with all the accessories that we have come to expect from a Cliffjumper, including the gun that he's not very good at aiming at, his little blaster as well, and then also when he gets into his alt mode, which is pretty damn fine here as well. We're also going to see that he has all of the skis and the equipment that he needs to go on the water as well. I'm also really liking that blue. Anybody that watches this channel knows that I'm a massive fan of those blue G1 windscreens, and this does look like it just jumped straight off the cartoon. Absolutely beautiful. As long as we only look at the alt mode, or as long as we check a look at the front of this bad boy, because as soon as he turns around, and as soon as we want him to leave, we start to see that yes, baby got back, and baby got backpack, to be precise. Now, I have no idea why Fanstoys, who are usually super clean with the way that they do their figures, have done the backpack this way. Surely it could have just twisted around and been tabbed in a little better. For me, it's a little bit ugly, but it's the only failure I think that this figure actually has. It's just a little sloppy from Fanstoys. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments, because yeah, it just doesn't feel like they put their whole heart into this. I know engineering on these ones are always difficult, especially with the mini ones, but yeah, just an odd, what would seem to be an oversight here, where you could have just had it twist around and just be the other way around and just look a bit cleaner. And of course, we can compare it to Takara's mess, so come on. Let's not be too harsh on Fanstoys here, right? we definitely know that Takara can F this up completely. And of course, the front is absolutely gorgeous and looks just like a Cliffjumper should. And for those of you who are weirdos and just love a little bit of feet action, then the feet here do also look very clean as well. All in all, very good looking figure. Is it one I'll add to my collection? I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it, but I have to say I'm currently on the fence a little bit about Cliffjumper. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. I know people have been waiting for this for a while. And then finally, due to some devious leaks, we have seen the Transformers and Scooby-Doo crossover for the next buzzworthy line. I'm only joking, of course. I know down in the comments, it's not really the Mystery Machine. I know, I'm joking. It just looks like it's jumped off the back of Scooby-Doo, right? It's just the Mystery Machine's colors completely, and I think they've missed an opportunity here to just do a fun little Scooby-Doo crossover 100%. This, of course, is actually Toe Line from the Robots in Disguise universe from the late 2000s. So, cool, very nice, unexpected. It's in that buzzworthy line again, and it's just going to be a slight recolor. I really like it. Probably better than the original one that it's based off. It's really cool. Like I say, I just wish they kind of done something fun and done a little bit of a Scooby-Doo. And if you're wondering what the original figure looked like, it looks a little bit like this. Not quite as Mystery Machine-esque, but you can see those colours popping through. Nice. If you're looking forward to having a toe line, you've got one coming soon. Buzzworthy line. The bizarrest line in Transformers. So that is everything from me on this Transformers Tuesday. Yes, a Transformers Tuesday. I've managed to get a video out on a Tuesday. Whoop, whoop. So if you're new around here, please give me a like, a share, and a subscribe just for getting a video out on a Tuesday. And I'll see you in my next video. All right, team, in a bit. Peace.